Good day. I am Miss Pauline JC Sancebuche from BS2 Filipino. So, I choose the topic to talk about what is more important, education or wealth. So, before we answer that question, we should know first what is wealth and what is education. So, let's start. Wealth, a person's, communities, companies, or countries. Wealth is the total value of all their valuable assets. Wealth is estimated by subtracting all debts from the total market value of all physical and intangible assets owned. Wealth is essentially the accumulation of scarce resources. The next one is education. Education includes both teaching and development of specific skills, as well as something less apparent but far more profound than transmission of knowledge, good judgment, and mature wisdom. Education is one of the most important of our life. So why? So that is one of my question, and I answer that later. What is more important, wealth or education? Why is this such a difficult question? Education will help you find work and make money. Money, on the other hand, provide you with the needs of life like water, foods, and shelter. Includes also the shelters and what we need in our life. Education aids in the development of your character and abilities. People with a higher education are more liberal and they are more open to new ideas and experiences. They are more likely to be independent thinkers, and knowing bilingual is advantageous. So, all we know that education is a must. If you have a proper knowledge and you understand certain things, you are one of the richest people. Why? Because you have knowledge, your own strength, and understanding that no one can steal or even buy. Education is not just studying and attending class, but it's all about what you have learned and what you can do about your knowledge, or how can you help other people using it. We all know that education starts within ourselves. When we started to be aware and more focuses about educating and teaching other people and how to be a well-mannered, respectful individual, humble, and helpful friend, or even to a stranger. Wealth allows you to buy what you want, but education allows you to better understand what you need to live a better quality life, as evidenced by the many benefits you can get from an education that many can't buy. Money can't buy. Being wealthy affords you far more options than being impoverished does. It allows you to walk through many doors that would otherwise to be closed to you. It also gives you power, the power to help improve the world, or if you like, the power to overthrow a government. Based on my observation or what I what I saw in my surroundings, I'm so because there are many people today who prepared to be rich and happy. I'm so sad on what I observe on my surroundings because there are many people today who prefer to be rich and having a lot of wealth even though they are not studying or not yet graduated. If you want a lot of wealth, being educated can lead you to success and having a lot of wealth. If you will add extra effort, work harder, lots of patience and eagerness on it. You can be wealthy and have a better life if you use your education properly. You can educate and help someone if you want to. You do not need to be rich easily to get what you want. You just need to be smart and humble. When you finish your studies, you can easily find a job and just work hard, and someday you will be rich and having a lot of wealth. So, my answer for that question, what is more important, wealth or education, for me is knowledge is better, more significant than money or wealth, because if you are educated, you will be able to make money sooner or later. I can say that education is one of the most important part of our life, and it is one of the precious thing you should be proud of, because not of all the people or lot of students are didn't take or go to school. Lots of children always that on street not studying. So be thankful to your parents and God, and who person who uh give you opportunity to study, because if you're studying right now and taking proper education, you are very lucky. So that's all for today's discussion, and I hope you learned a lot. Thank you and goodbye.